Hi Sarah.
Hi Piggy.
Welcome to our yard. I've got lots and lots of interesting questions for you, all about Strangles Awareness Week.
Yes, I'm really pleased to be here.
Got loads of great girls that do this and care for my horses lots, so I'm going to show you today, and I haven't done it for a few years, so we're going to try and help give other people some confidence of how to do it as well. And Swiss Roll here is our model. So Sarah, why is it important for us to be taking our horse's temperature?
I think most horse owners generally only take their horse's temperature when their horse is unwell or under instruction from a vet, but actually knowing your horse's normal healthy temperature can be really helpful. So on return from events or on arrival to a new yard, if you know what your horse's normal temperature is, if you suddenly see a spike, that could give you a really vital clue that maybe your horse is unwell. And with infectious diseases such as strangles, the horses can actually spike in temperature 1 to 2 days before they become infectious.
Okay.
So we could actually put the horse into quarantine, and that could be the difference between there being an actual single case, an isolated case, or an actual outbreak of strangles.
Are we ready?
I think so, yep.
Right.
Let's crack on.
For safety reasons, I think it's wise to have a head collar on and someone hold them for you. That's it. Good boy.
Yes,
back.
absolutely. For the first few times that you do it, having someone hold is really useful because you can actually, the person holding the horse can see the horse's facial expression, and sometimes they can show really subtle signs of stress, like a tight chin and a bit of facial tension. And obviously when you're working at the back end of the horse, you can't see that. So having your handler there is quite useful, because if they start to see that, they can let you know.
And what do you feel, Sarah, looking at him, of whether he's relaxed enough for this, or are there any signs there that worry you?
No, not really at all. He looks quite calm. But what I think is always really nice, if you're doing this for the first time, or you're not sure whether they've ever had the temperature taken before, to make it a really positive experience is to give them something they really like. So it can be something as simple as a hay net with a scratch, or you could use some food.
Actually, yes, some food and treats. And you've come along with some a lick here that Swiss Roll has already sampled, actually, because you can tell it on his nose. Most horses are fine about having their temperatures taken, aren't they? So it could be more that we're worried, but obviously some might be young horses or not handled that much, aren't they? So
yeah, absolutely. So I mean, this acts as a good distraction, and also what it does is it creates a really positive association. So if every time you take his temperature, you give him something he really likes, you're going to make that something that he really looks forward to.
So I'm going to go up to his back end. And I just think it's very important when you come and do this that you just want to be in contact with your horse. So he or she at all times knows where you are around his body. So you don't go from having no contact to suddenly picking up his tail and shoving something up his bottom, which might make him jumpy or make him be nervous.
If he starts to sort of fidget around, maybe swing his back end in towards you, or he starts to, his respiration rate might even go up. And he may actually stop licking the treat as well if he gets really quite anxious about what you're doing. So yeah, they're all signs that he wouldn't be happy. And then obviously we would want to stop. We wouldn't want to proceed, because obviously what we don't want to do is create a bad response from the horse. But you can see that Swiss is very calm, he's very relaxed, he's really enjoying his lick. So I think we're good to go.
You definitely don't want to stand direct behind, just so that you're obviously not straight in the firing line. It's definitely a safer place to be able to put your hands down, pull the tail to the side, and just confidently insert your thermometer and turn to your horse's head as well. You can tell so much from their temperament or their mannerisms, can't you, of just being able to see their face and their eye of...
Yeah, absolutely. The face gives quite a lot away. If they start to get anxious, some of the really subtle signs they'll show is a little tight chin, or you might see a little bit of facial tension. And that's why sometimes having a handler when you're doing this is actually quite handy, because the handler can see the horse's head even if you can't. But as you can see, Swiss is really not that bothered about what you're doing. I don't think we've had any change in facial expression. He's just enjoying his lick. It always seems forever when we're waiting for that beep.
Doesn't it? And so don't panic, because they can vary, can't they, between sort of 30 and 40 seconds.
Exactly.
And I haven't done this for a long time, so as I was saying to you earlier, I've got great girls. There we go, we've got the beep. And having done it already this morning, 37.8. I thought it was going on forever and thought the thermometer had broken, but no, just be patient and give it those few more seconds. Anyway, that's all good. Good boy. From Sarah, Swiss Roll and myself, I wish you luck taking your horse's temperature for the first time.
So get online and follow the Temp Check Challenge, follow Piggy's tips and stay safe.